Alright, it's time for team battle or solo queue Tryndamere. And yeah, this is the bad one. Wishik 1, this is the one where my lane went to hell really quickly. Wishik 2, and my teammates were assholes. Except for Morgana, she was supportive. Too bad you can't see the team chat, because then you'd be laughing, getting pissed, and all this other crap. So I go top lane. It's a versus a Wukong, and I buy the Doran's shield, and realizing that, wait, I probably should have bought a cloth armor, or at the very least 2 regrowth pendants like I tend to do on Tryndamere, so whatever goddamn reason, must have thought I was scaring. Anyways, I took way too much damage from the little exchange. I probably should have humped the bushes, and Nasus comes in for bad gank, dies, and then I died as well. You guys all seen this clip. You want to really see in better detail, go watch the video. Anyways, so now I'm behind, and I'm starting to play on tilt, and thus will lose a few last hits here and there. I'm pretty much fucked. Anytime Wukong wants to kick my ass, he can just come in and start beating it. Sounds kind of okay. Okay, he can deal tons of damage to me, and like the blue allows him to spam his fucking E as much as he wants. So I'm pretty much out of my lane. Go home. I buy a brawler's glove so I can try to take out the golems when they spawn. I try to see maybe the lane would push back. Nope. Whatever. Go in. Turns out there's only one golem, so I'm back to my lane to get my ass kicked. It's finally pushed to my side, so at least I get some CS and experience. But my team is at least not failing completely. Wukong gets level 6, kicks my ass. So this lane is pretty much guaranteed buried. I have to play defensively for pretty much the remainder of the game. So look, I need to get level 6 so Wukong won't kill me. I go off to get red. Then the Nasus explodes in chat after I get it. Oh my god, fuck you, Tryndamere, I ain't gonna help you, whatever. The funny thing is, he was a fan earlier. He said, like, yay, Tristonwall, blah, blah, blah. He screwed up the top lane, and Morgana was actually like, Nasus, you came top lane and it didn't help out his lane. He got red to reach level 6, which is what my intention was. Wukong can try to kill me, and he could kill me, but at least with level 6, I'll have a good chance of surviving and not feeding him anymore. Still, I know Nasus could have used the experience, but he's a whipping boy. Nasus is a support jungler; he can make do without it. I needed the experience I needed the experience that the Wukong was 6, because he could probably fucking kill me whenever the damn thing was up. I needed a 6 ASAP. But now it devolves into one of those. I have to try to, last hit as much as I can. I have to pseudo jungle now as well. The top golems up there and the wraiths, I have to clean them as much as I can because I got fucked over. This is one thing that's getting frustrating, by the way. I just went home after Wukong beat my ass, and the Cho'Gath, you can't see it, was yelling at me, "Why don't you push fucking top lane?" I just went home because my ass got kicked, and I'm gonna start being pinged like, push top lane. I'm like, this is really not a good idea. If I push top lane and Wukong is around there, you'll kill me. So at most I can do is push it, and the second he shows up, I gotta run. As you can see, he fucking destroys me. I go back, just farm the race and farm the small golems and take as much CS as I can. The Nasus, no, not the Nasus, both the Nasus and the Cho'Gath are yelling, "Oh man, this useless Tryndamere," which happens like, if they understood the situation, we're all kind of fucked at the moment. But they try to kill these three to no avail. I would know the situation. You could just see how badly handled that is. I am pretty much worth no gold at this point. I haven't had a kill or assist. I have quote unquote good farm given the circumstances, and my only purpose now is to farm. Like there's no other reason for me to exist. By the way, get this right now. When I'm pushing the lane, the Cho'Gath is telling me, "You fucking worthless Tryndamere, you're doing nothing. Push the lane." I'm like, I was pushing the goddamn lane. As he said that, and that actually doesn't happen. That's not the first time it's happened, and this is in a different game. And the Cho'Gath proceeds to continuously do that. Anyways, as you see, It's okay if they kill me at this point. I'm just trying to delay them. I thought Dragon would spawn right now, so maybe delay them up here. But no, it's going to spawn a little later, so my death was kind of pointless. I mean, well, not my death was pointless. My ultimate use was pointless. I'm worth no gold, so it doesn't fucking matter. At least we got Dragon at the cost of Nessus' death. So we're only about 2,000 gold behind, 2,500. I get to farm freely. Farm as much as I can. My items aren't the standard items you would take on Tryndamere, but I'm taking some sort of a poor man's Tryndamere build. I mean, I'm figuring I should go Ghostblade and I should go Bloodthirster. The Bloodthirster and then maybe Static Shiv or some other crap like that. However, the circumstances will change and thus so will my build. The Ghostblade will become part of my final build. We catch Jarvan, but our damage is so pitiful and he eludes us that I just go back to farming. However, the Nest continues to try to chase. It's like, I wouldn't suggest doing that. They come up here, they gank us. Wukong goes all in. He gets to survive. Jarvan goes all in as well. On Ignite, picks him off. So that resets my gold value, which kind of sucks. I get shot down by Caitlyn. But Taric dies as a result, too. In comes my team and they kill Fiddle. Okay, so the team, surprisingly, my team's still pretty fucking even in the gold. I mean, there's not that much of a difference. It goes to show the enemy team must be doing something wrong. Their Fiddlesticks' lack of farm is what's putting them behind. Like my team as a whole, aside from the support, Cho'Gath and the Nassus, have proper gold. My team gets Dove, and I'm like, I can't even contribute to a fight. If I was there, I'd do nothing. So this is what you do if you get fucked. You just split push. You force them to come at you, or, and hopefully your team, who has proper wave clear, mind you, can keep the minions off the tower. Nasa's Misfortune and even Cho'Gath have good wave clear. However, they get Dove even further, and they're going to start getting picked off. There goes Cho'Gath, and right now Misfortune gets killed by the Wukong. Keep in mind this. Look at Wukong's build. He built a Frozen Mallet, which I feel was complete fucking waste. Given our team, we're not really mobile happy. He could have gone like a BF sword and then into a Bloodthirster or some crap. Or hell, Black Cleaver. And probably annihilated my team in every single team fight with his ultimate. So I feel that he wasted the amount of gold he received. Anyways, after pushing top, I retreat, and very fortunately, we find two stragglers and pick them off. This allows us to go for Baron, and risky as fuck, it's a good way to bounce back in the game. But we may have a ton of gold, we may be equal in gold, not anymore, now that we have Baron. They pretty much beat us in terms of ward control and towers. Now we can actually fight them. I am farmed enough and have enough gold through other means that I actually just went and bought an Infinity Edge instead of thinking of buying Bloodthirster. We catch Wukong by himself, except Taric. I get a good black shield on me, and I just start tearing into the Wukong. He flashes, then he comes back in with his ultimate once Fiddlesticks comes in, but their damage is ridiculously pitiful considering their AoE, and I'm able to eviscerate Wukong, Fiddlesticks, and then Jarvan. Their damage is not enough anymore. So now we're able to return to Tide. As I said earlier, the Fiddlesticks has shit farm and pretty shitty items. He should have bought, he has a death cap, but he should have bought an hourglass. Maybe he wouldn't fucking explode in 2 seconds. But Wukong, his item build is terrible. Or, well, at least for that fight. It's still pretty bad. He should fucking have bought like a Black Cleaver and just did us in team fights. But now we're able to just turn around and destroy him. Me and Misfortune deal tons of damage, and Nasus's debuffs, the armor shredding debuffs, allow us to do even more. Well, Morgana's Black Shield allows me or the Misfortune to run a rampage. Even though the Misfortune shit-tucked me so much this game, I know she's a good player to rely on to win this game, at least in terms of the fact that she can deal damage. Miss Morgana, despite the fact that she didn't really say anything bad, really made a piss-poor move and got herself caught. Like, she really pushed out and died because as a result. So now, once more, we have to defend. It's a 5v3, so we're just going to let this Nexus fall. Inhibitor fall. Because I bought a Blade of the Rune King. Well, I'm more lifesteal, of course. I knew, well, no, I had no lifesteal. This is my lifesteal. And the active effect to hopefully, be able to catch somebody and kill them. I feel if I can kill the Wukong or if I can kill what you call it, the Caitlyn, we'll be able to just roll the rest of the team. They deal no fucking damage. However, my team is not organized. Their team is even less organized. I mean, if they were more organized, we probably would have lost by now. But at this point, it's reached the point where my team actually has the goddamn advantage, despite having no map control and a few towers lost. They engage like almost at random. I go and try to save the Misfortune, or at least keep these guys off of her. I just try to kill their front line. I need to keep Misfortune alive. She lived. Well, she died. She almost lived, but I live, and I get to cut the rest of their team to pieces. Right. So this is what basically happened. They went all in, scatterbrained. They don't have enough damage, so I and Misfortune got to deal tons of it to them, while Cho'Gath and Nasus caused incredible amounts of disruption. Cho'Gath's silence is probably what's helping us win most of these team fights. I mean, just a good proper silence shuts them down. And they're all pretty much fucking combo characters. Look at them all. No, except Caitlyn, of course. But well, yeah, they're mostly all combo characters. One fear, and then the rest of us throw our CC down or just murder a few of them. We can murder them within that tiny time frame. I'm not the best playing Tryndamere or Tryndamere player, but I enjoy them. Either way, here we go. Wukong is by himself for whatever reason, not moving. There's just the Morgana. I don't know why the fuck she just used her W. I mean, her Q. I think she should have used her ultimate, because, I mean, if we could have killed Wukong before a full-on fight, I mean, she wouldn't have to, she wouldn't have, actually, it doesn't fucking matter, as you can see the fight, we just kind of rolled them. I just feel that was kind of weird that the Morgana just waited till the Wukong passed by, and I think the Wukong reacted so poorly and got himself caught. I think if he used his decoy, he could have just gotten scot-free. Whatever. As you can see, the enemy team doesn't handle this well. They're turning on their fiddlesticks. Hallelujah. My team is actually very much ahead. We have about 14,000 gold ahead of them. And here's the bad thing. We take this next turn, and I back off because I know they're about to spawn. Then these three guys stay to kill the fiddlesticks. But they forget that the rest of the enemy team is going to fucking murder them. Their fiddlesticks is essentially useless aside from a fear. And maybe the ultimate in some cases, but it's not really that strong. And they get caught. They lose Guardian Angel, and he fucking dies. Okay, so yeah, like as I said, my team is not organized. This is one of those games where both teams have like overall terrible decision making and very little cohesion. Wukong jumps right in and fucking gets chunked for his health, and I'm gonna hit a trap, sure. But the rest of my team is able to follow up. We kill Wukong. We give chase. Now this is going to be one of my mistakes. So I'm all hell-bent. I just want to fucking kill Caitlyn. And maybe if I killed her, we'd be able to win. So I pop everything to try to kill her. I got CC tossed on me. Everything you can imagine. I catch her. And I die. And you get my Guardian Angel. I still have my ultimate though. We don't actually fucking kill the Caitlyn. I pop my ultimate. And I'm tanking the tower. Instead of backing up, I fight the Jarvan. I'm like, just back up, and I die as a result of the tower. Yeah, bad decision making on my part. And my team is just fucking like picking their own targets, scattered, and they're gonna be picked off. We're paying for them to retreat. Misfortune's doomed, and Morgana almost dies, but Two in Shadow's thing keeps them from chasing further. So these two teammates are still alive. The enemy team is pushed to their towers, so they can't necessarily push. Then the Cho'Gath gets himself caught. Luckily, he's so fucking tanky, they can't kill him. And they make the really stupid decision to chase him. The rest of us are alive now, so we meet them halfway to the map and turn things around. Wukong goes in, but once again, he has almost no fucking damage and gets destroyed. We kill Jarvan. Misfortune, like I said, she's going to become one of the necessary things to win. Kills those two and kills Taric, and because of that, and Morgana catches Caitlyn somehow. I didn't actually pay attention to that. Kills her, and as a result, we pretty much took a victory out of our ass, because, well, we played like complete idiots. The enemy team played like bigger idiots. I did not do well, but I guess I did better than their worst players. And the Wukong, even though he got ahead, he built poorly and he made so many stupid positioning decisions and got picked off. So as you can see, certain times you can actually pull it out of your ass.